Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Flag!
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Ready? White 25. 51. Come on. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over.
319.
54.
399.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Yes.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
319.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Watch, twitch.
Walk over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, baby.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Watch the safety creep. We are going.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season, the future bright. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike, 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Here we go. 50. Mike, 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Winston. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Be ready. White 25.
Come on.
5-0.
Off the play fake. Winston. He's going to launch this thing right at. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now second down.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready. Black, can you do that?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Off.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Black, 25 behind.
I got you. You're on mine. You're on mine, baby. You're on mine. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Geis, they'll try to run it. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Blue ready.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Winston sneaking it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions took over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers throwing again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Hunt. Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, drop deep. Kill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I got him.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They run again with Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You better be afraid of me.
This is Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right there. 54, Mike.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
58. 54. Mike, 54.
Check pass.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Caught left side Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jameis again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3rd and 2.
319.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Scarborough. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Blue 58.
54 miles. Army.
On first down, it's Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
18. 54. Mike 54. Hey. Big ass.
They'll run again with Hunt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Hunt. That's some strong running. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 27 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Easy.
A first down throw for Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Winston again. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Right there, 56. Let's go. Right 56.
Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Pettis once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Wait.
54. Check. Watch 54. So we got man.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
So this one's over. It's a